Welcome back to the PWC channel for, I think, the first Johto League recording of Season 10, and I'm really excited for this one. We couldn't have a better match up for the first recording in Johto League than Mr. Grimes versus jjgames. So these are two very notable personalities in the server, definitely. Mr. Grimes has been around for a long time. I know him very well by now. Known him for years, and jjgames is a newcomer to the league, but yeah, definitely left his mark in terms of personality, and yeah, excited to see how this matchup will go. So at the point of this happening, both coaches are still waiting for their first win this season. But yeah, one of these guys is gonna get it right now, and yeah, we shall see who that is. We got for jjgames, let me see, did he bring a signature? Yes, he did. It's the right shoe Alola, I believe. That's interesting. And for Mr. Grimes, the signature is gonna be the Duraludon. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. So as I said, both coaches are still winless. I think Mr. Grimes, yeah, I haven't really watched his games yet, but they weren't like terrible losses, but he got beat just barely each time. And for jjgames, he did, I think, get a win week 1. But then he forgot to bring a signature, so we had to overturn it. Or no, they had to do it again because the opponent also violated the rules a little bit. And yeah, that's why he didn't have a win yet. And yeah, he did bring. So this is Johto League, by the way. It's a legendary league. It's a legendary league for the exact reason you see right now. People bring Limber Ditto, like that's a thing, and they play rough into Infernape. So the play rough was probably predicting Seismitoad, I would assume. Um, I'm so confused. So why did I don't understand. Ditto transformed, but it didn't work. Like, why did he get Volt Absorb now? Is that a bug in Showdown? I'm so confused. You have to understand it's 4:40 in the morning right now where I am, and I don't really understand what's happening here. Why he did transform, but he didn't transform? I don't understand. And then he got Volt Absorb. I don't know. I feel like I'm in some sort of weird movie right now, but anyway, for some reason, this Ditto is still alive and actually doing a job on this Sarah aura because he missed a play rough. So yeah, it's pretty low now, the Sarah aura is, and there we finally see the Seismitoad. Um, Interesting, very interesting. All right, in comes the Ferrothorn. I don't think Seismitoad can do anything to Ferro, but we shall see how this goes. Oh yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna have a sub off right now. I hope he has a move to hit Seismitoad. That would be kind of depressing if he didn't. But yeah, you never know. But yeah, I'm really glad we get to see this. Oh, he switches out. Oh, interesting. Behind a sub. Oh, and he loses his choice band. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. I guess it's annoying for Mark Punch, but at this point, the only thing that he would outspeed, he does kill with Mark Punch even without the choice band. So it really doesn't matter that much. He can now protect. Hopefully he does. Yeah, he does. And for some reason, JJ believes he's still locked into Mark Punch, or or he just maybe he was faking out Mr. Grimes, hoping he would stay in after the protect. That's probably more so it. But no, he doesn't. He goes into Scream Tail very wisely, gets burned. But yeah, that's I think if there's any mon you want burned, then it's probably Scream Tail because it's not the worst thing for it. All right, in comes Toxicroak on the Psychic type that is faster than it. Hopefully it's Scarfed. Otherwise, it might potentially die to a Psychic here. It is 4 times weak to Psychic. But yeah, obviously it also can probably kill this in one hit with Gunk Shot. It looks like this is a very big threat to Mr. Grimes' team. He doesn't really have anything for the dual stab combo. And this thing can't revenge it because it probably has like Sucker Punch or Vacuum Wave, if it is physical or special, depending. So yeah, I think the only things to take a hit from this are Skuntank and Electros. So this is a tricky situation. Either he has Psychic to hit it, which I doubt he does, or he pretty much has to sack something now. And he is gonna set up like this is JJ. Obviously, he's gonna set up. He's gonna either Nasty Plot or probably more so Sword Stance here. I think. I don't think he's scarfed. I think he's just he's not expecting the Psychic here, which is fair, honestly. Oh yeah, all right. He sacks Duraludon. Gets close combated to. He really close combated in the face of a Stream Terror. Yeah, but at least the good news for Mr. Grimes are that he did not set up, so now he can go into something to outspeed. I mean, it's still tough to revenge, honestly. He will have to take a hit with one of these things. If he goes into Zeraora now, he's gonna get Sucker Punch 100%. So that's tough a little bit. But on the bright side for Mr. Grimes, if he somehow manages to not get swept by this right now, this is gonna get Sucker Punched. But if he manages to kill it with either Skuntank or Electros after, then Pharaoh pretty much wins the game on its own. I mean, yeah, this can still Terra, but like, yeah, if this is like Terra Fire, then he's got an issue. But these two guys should be beat by Pharaoh. Yeah, it's a shame that he's gonna lose. Like, don't tell me you don't have Sucker Punch. He 100% has. So this would be really nice to revenge Iron Bundle, and it also obviously can hit Seismitoad really hard because we know it's not Rindo Berry. Yeah, but he's gonna lose it to the Sucker Punch right now. That's a shame, honestly. He should have gone into either Skuntank or Electros, probably Electros, and killed it with that. But now, if he might potentially be in trouble against Iron Bundle late game, he also would have loved it to outspeed Raichu after it terra'd. But yeah, that's not happening anymore. So we will see how this goes. It's a very, very close game, definitely. I can't really tell who's gonna win it. I think right now JJ is probably it's tough. It really depends on the Terra type on Raichu, because Mr. Grimes really doesn't have any offensive threats anymore, and he definitely does. JJ has, but then he has the Ferrothorn. Please don't go into Ferro now. If he goes into Ferro now, he definitely loses. He should go into Electros. That's like his only play. He should have done that. Like, he should have sacked something. Maybe the Skuntank, I think, or Duraludon probably wasn't a bad sack, but going into Zeraora was pretty suboptimal because, yeah, he really loved it to revenge stuff, and also it was just good in general thanks to the Grass Knot. All right, he goes into this thing instead. I'm not sure if it takes a life orb close combat, but it might. Oh, this please, yeah, okay. He sword stances. All right, that's very good news for Mr. Grimes. All right, and now he goes into the Psychic type, so we're gonna see the Terra. What? Okay. All right. Yeah, once again, not every play is 100% optimal, but so he did probably learn that this is Dark type now, and Psychic type is not very effective. So maybe we will. No, he just switches into the thing that doesn't want to get Toxic Spiked. All right, interesting. Yeah, that is very good for Mr. Grimes because this thing is the biggest threat right now, I believe. And it's gonna be toxic upon no. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm so nervous because this thing pretty much wins on its own because he can't really switch much into knockoff now. And yeah, he shouldn't like risk it switching it into anything nasty, but obviously he can switch it into this. Even if it gets burned, now he can sub and then he could protect stall the Raichu. Like we're gonna see either Focus Blast or the Terra right now, but the fact that he can just sit behind Substitute and protect, even Leech Seed now, if he wants to, that's really good. I think Mr. Grimes is en route to winning this match. But yeah, as I said, it's hard to tell each time because you just don't know the plays that are gonna happen right now. He also still has Electros, which definitely can take a hit from this thing, regardless of what it tears into. But yeah, the Pharaoh, I think, as I said, it's gonna win pretty much on its own, especially if this thing doesn't Terra. I wonder if JJ says in the chat, you have to put in effort to lose this, which is pretty true. He's gonna Leech Seed now. I think Pharaoh wins this on its own because I'm not sure if jjgames realizes that he's allowed to Terra the Raichu. Because I think if he had any Terra on it, he probably would have gone for it by now. I'm half expecting him to Terra Fire this Iron Bundle right now. But we'll see. All right, very nice by Mr. Grimes to switch out the Pharaoh here, not risking the freeze on his WinCon. I like it. That's probably something I would have done. And yeah, I think... Oh, it goes for the Signal Beam, predicting the Seismitoad. Very nice, very nice. You can also just, if he has it, Giga Drain this now. Which is exactly what happens. Let's go. Some Electros action here. Love it. And yeah, it looks like Mr. Grimes is definitely going to win it. Let's see. Maybe we can still see the Terra on Raichu. I wonder. It would be nice to see what it is. Oh, it's Terra Fairy. Interesting. Oh, it has Draining Kiss. Very interesting. I wonder why he's... Oh, yeah, obviously Signal Beam would be super effective on non-Terra Raichu, right? But now he can just electric move this thing. Yeah. And go into Pharaoh, and there's really nothing you can do to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh will just win this game on its own, as I said. That's really cool, honestly. I really like to see Ferrothorn do well because it's a very interesting modern draft. It's not the easiest to pull off because the quad weakness to fire is just so easy to prepare for in draft. But yeah, I really like when it's made to work. And oh, he's gonna go for the Screamtail sweep now. Welp, that's also another way to win this probably. But yeah, that is nice to see getting Mr. Grimes getting his first win. That is lovely. It's been about time, but yeah. Oh, now also the burn. The burn is not the worst thing in the world right now because he can't get frozen by this Iron Bundle, which I guess was still a way for JJ to potentially win. Otherwise, he could have probably knocked this out at 35% and the rest could just get frozen. So, but then again, he was also toxic, so he couldn't really do it in time. But yeah, GG. A very nice game right here. Mr. Grimes getting his first win. Love to see it. And I'm sure jjgames will be back. He is going to get his win eventually. Yeah, maybe in the future, remember to check your ability on Ditto. That always helps, I guess. But yeah. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Johto League match. It was fantastic, I believe. And yeah, see you in the next one.